Good morning. All right, so we have had a very interesting conversation. We began the show with myself, Brian Sako, and Stephanie Ayeta, just, spreading good vibes and good cheer on this small, chilly Monday morning. And then we dove right into the interview with Stephanie Ayeta. If you did not catch it, it will possibly be up on YouTube at some point in time. And then Brian Sako led us on the conversation on politics, so just here and there of what has been going on in the past couple of days, what the opposition is doing, what the government is doing, how we're feeling about it on the ground, etc., etc. So we're going to finish it with a conversation with two very handsome gentlemen on set. And I have very, very many questions. But first of all, good morning, Manchester United fans. Congratulations on winning the EFL Cup, which is now referred to as the Carabao Cup, and setting to qualify for the Europa League. Yes, congratulations. And if you know a Chelsea fan out there, I keep telling you, please check on them. They are not okay. Hashtag is why in the morning. You can interact with us at Y254 on Facebook, Y254 channel on Twitter, Y254_channel on the gram. My name is Val, by the way. Hi guys. Hi. Bad zenu. Ebo mchangamuke ama mjakula ni baridi.
Mko sawa.
Mko too fine, thank you. I'll start with the handsome gentleman on my extreme right. Unaitwa nani?
Yes, my name is Aposokela Kimani.
Yeah. What do you do?
Okay, currently I'm a media student at the University of Nairobi. And I'm very thrilled to be in Y254 this morning. And I believe fans out there, you're also thrilled as well, because today we are going to be discussing a very good topic, which is going to actually educate you in the most.
How do we find you on social media?
Okay, you can find me at Aposokela Kimani on Facebook, on Twitter, and on Instagram. Yeah. I currently opened a YouTube channel where I call myself The Sword, but not much done there. Yeah.
Why The Sword?
Why The Sword? I call myself The Sword simply because there is this content I have been wanting to do. In fact, I had actually started doing it, but I wanted some good, good stuff to present it well, because I want to pierce. Why I call myself The Sword is because I want to pierce and I want to cut off mediocrity and obscenity in the society. I want people to be looking things forward, to be knowing what they want in life. Yeah, that's what I want. And I believe I'm going to achieve it very soon.
I really like your focus.
Yeah.
Hey, wow. All right. Yeah. And we have someone who is dabbling in film, so maybe you can get in touch after this, make magic happen. Meanwhile, what's your name?
My name is Calvin Oyula. Calvin Oyula. On social media platforms, on YouTube, I have a YouTube channel where I'm mostly more active. YouTube, it's by my name, Calvin Oyula, where we do content there. We have a production called Art 224 Production, meaning art today, tomorrow, and forever.
Wow.
So we do film, we have short films and a trailer to a feature film. On Instagram, Calvo_. There I do poetry every Thursday. I post Poetic Thursday. It's a movement, Poetic Thursday, nakonga each and every Thursday. Twitter is still the same poster as Calvo. I post the poems there. Also on Wattpad, Calvin_poet. I also post content on Wattpad.
You're very artistic.
Kinda.
Thursday, do you go live on Instagram?
Okay, so on Thursday, I get a topic, each and every Thursday a different topic, a different theme. I write, then I post, then on weekend I do the video to try to elaborate the pieces and post it on YouTube.
Does this have any relation to do with, there's one naitwa PAL, Poetry After Lunch, Apale KNT, do they have relation, or it's just coincidence because it's also on Thursdays?
Okay, for that's a coincidence.
Coincidence.
Yeah, it has a relation with the Poetic Tuesday of Mufasa Poet.
Mutanimaliza. All right, so the conversation is leaning towards the boy child. Of course, mimi nikwambia mimi bro. So I'll be leaning a lot on you guys to educate me. So someone leo tuna get education.
Yeah.
True.
So tunauliza wanaume utumia tricks kama gani ku protect mabeste against warembo. First of all, why do you need protection? Kwani Are we that terrible? Ni nini? Yes, nimesikia tu juzi. Yes, out of 24 hours, you should be spending 23 of those hours fearing women. And that other one that has remained, you fear women more.
Also.
Why?
Okay. Okay, what I will say is, okay, why is it said that men should protect other men against, okay, from ladies, isn't it? Okay, according to my view, I will say that, you know, there are some men who are actually psychos in the first place.
Really?
Yeah, really psychos. Like, they cannot do without relationships. And you know that in relationships, there are very many, I mean, very many targets in very different people. There are some people who are into relationships because of like intimacy, and others are into relationships because of, you know, some people, they are suffering from something deep inside, and you know, like they indulge themselves into relationships so that they kind of, okay, they want to forget their past. Are you getting it? So what I will say is, why should we protect other men from this relationship? It's because when you actually look at most relationships, they break than create. Yeah, especially in relationships dealing with, I mean, people within an age gap of like 20 to 30 years. You know, like
Age gap.
That age
Yani
gap.
mumamas, mubabas
No,
type
like
situation.
teens. You know, like I mean, like I think there we can say it's the youth, the peak of youth. You hear somebody saying of, oh, I really miss my sweet 20s, you know. Like at that point is whereby most people tend to break themselves than actually making themselves. Because, you know, I had, you know, there is this slogan that, I don't know, a boy without a girl is like tea without sugar, you know, it's like a pen without ink. Yeah. And so some people, you know, like some men are into relationships because of that. They're like, okay, when I be into a relationship, I'll be, you know, I'll be dope, you know, I'll be dope. Some people will be seeing me, you know, I'm fancy. But in the end last, this person
It's not
gets a
even in the-
heartbreak, or even he does not get a lot out of that, you know. Yeah.
Thank you. Feel free to
Yes,
interject.
so I can say, the boy child, actually, we should protect the boy child from
Wasichana wamefanya
from
nini?
wasichana, because
Sure.
because like in the society of now, you know, the boy child is under threat. A society where like tenderly to overlook into the boy child when it comes to any situation, any scandals, especially in a relationship scandals. Any mess that may occur, you know, the boy child, the camera of the society, the eyes of the society are directly pointed to this boy child. And also, so it's upon the boy child and the boy child to stand for themselves, to be your brother's keeper. We need to carry this journey together, because it's just you and me, or you and you, not anyone else. So I feel
Alright.
like they need this protection.
I want to read to you something that someone very wise, someone known as Austin, he was just here at the first segment of the show, and he said, men are made men in the company of other men.
Yeah.
How true is this?
It depends on how you're making these men. But it's true, under that subgroup of men, it's where now men make men. You know, your situation is not different from other person's situations, and you're the only people going through this situation. How you come up with the solutions to embrace each other, to help each other, that's how you make men.
So ni kuchochana tu, mnakuja tu kama wanaume, and then you gas each other up, say mwanaume ni mwanaume bro.
Kugas each other up, but si kuchochana.
Si kuchochana.
Tofauti ni.
Tofauti ni, you know, kuchochana is kind of, you're trying to say,
definitely.
actually, kuchochana is in the negative side, you know.
Really?
Yeah. Kuchochana is in the negative side, as in, ukichocha mse, you're actually making them to go in a wrong cut. But actually what men do is, we try to, we come up together and we advise each other. You know, like recently we've been having this men's conference, isn't it? And in that men's conference, actually a lot happened, whereby you see like men are taught how not to simp, you know. Yeah, you know, there's some men who are desperate for like I said earlier. So when you're taught how to simp, this simply means that you're going to focus on the bigger picture, you know, because I mean, relationships, sometimes I've seen really many people being teared down because of relationships, very toxic ones, very toxic relationships. You see, like, you find someone, actually, mtu yuko in a toxic relationship, na haezi move forward, hataki kuacha, it's kind of a spell, unaona, kama ka spell fulani.
Kamote.
Yeah, kamote of some sort. Yeah. So unapata, ameklangiwa na huyo, the partner. Yes, and I'm hurt, anataka kumwacha, but unapata there is something bado ina push back. So those are the things of which we need to protect fellow men from. Of course, you're saying we should fear women 23 hours, but hata kama that 1 hour imebakisha, hatuwezi tena rudi kufia women. No, that is not fair. That is not fair. That's not fair, yeah.
How are you feeling about the same? Amani Kulize, because he said something about guys or generally, there's some men who just do not want to be in a relationship. Like, haezi kaa tu single. Now, how would you come about advising such a man? So that means it doesn't matter whether it's an okay relationship or it's a toxic one. Hata maybe anapigwa. By the way, men go through gender-based violence too. So even if he's going through all these things, he just won't tell anyone, just as long as he can say, I am in a relationship. Now, how do you help your brother there?
For brother who already is in a relationship or wants
He's
to be,
already there and he cannot move.
And cannot move. Maybe you call Kibe.
No, okay, I can add to that. I think when you see, when a person is in a relationship and they cannot get out from there, I would, one of those tricks, like one of them that I know, is when you make this person, you disengage them, you remove them from that relationship. You know that love, it can be diverted in the way you want. You know that. So you can divert love to, I mean, romantic love, and you can also divert love to agape love, which is love for God, and also love. Now, the best part of love is the love for family. So you can actually make this friend of yours to be so bonded to the family, because do you know, like this popular TikToker who has died recently in a car accident? You know that person? Yeah, that guy is actually a very good encouragement. I really like that guy. Oh my God, rest his soul in peace. That guy, he actually divorced with the wife, and he used to stay with the daughter. And I used to see a very compassionate love to the daughter. In fact, that guy, every picture he posts, is either he has the daughter or the two sisters. And apparently, in that car accident, they died, the four of them. The two sisters and the daughter and the guy himself. So I will say that this person was like a very good encouragement to show guys, to show real men out there that you cannot just keep love or just romantic issues. No, you can divert them to the family basis, and it's just dope.
To add on that, in this relationship, also there are men who are toxic, and also have the counterpart, the female, who are also toxic. But now these programs, this like men's conference, now these men encouraging men to fear women, it's not like a wake-up call. Now that's a step that they're doing now to revive that situation where maybe a relationship has really put you to a corner so that you cannot think outside the box. So that's why you have these programs, this encouragement. That's like a step, a process of standing for each other.
You know, they keep talking, it's making me feel like this men's conference could actually be real. Guys, can you confirm or deny this, please? At White Five on Facebook. Hashtag is FCM. Okay, I have another question. Is it a must? Okay, for example, this is your brother who has just met a particular lady. I'm nice. Oh, she looks, because I'm of the understanding that men are first attracted by what you see. Because huwezi ona personality, right?
Yeah.
Yes, you can't see someone's personality. So she looks nice, maybe they have conversation. Do I have to, do you have to, as the man, introduce your lady to your male friends? Is it a must? Is there a vetting process that goes on?
To introduce...
Yes, like, wase mnaona huyu anakaa aje? Na mkumbuke pia na nyinyi si wazuri, because one of your boys might anaweza pita na yeye kidogo, but is it a must?
As I say, as a man, you don't have to introduce your partner to your friends because
Why?
the partner is yours. You know, the moment you introduce, you're like exposing, and you're humans. So it's good when you keep it to yourself. Yeah, bora you balance the situation. It's not a must to have to introduce like zimulete Mbogi wambie huyu ndo nimepata, but Mbogi itakuwa ready kukufeed, kukujaza kuambia hapo umechoma, hapo fanya hivi. Kitu kayo.
How do you feel? Is it a must? Like,
Okay, okay. According to my opinion, I will say that it's not a must because if the decision is yours, do you know that there are friends who are there just to pull you down? So you could actually show them your fiance or like your partner, and they're like, "Hey, dude, what did you see in that girl?"
Oh, wait.
Yeah, like this girl, oh my, she's so down, so down. Like no.
ulienda soko
Yeah,
ukapiga lapi ndio ulitoka
uliangalia
nayo.
na jicho gani? Uliangalia na left ama?
Unaenda saidia vitu za jana, ungetegea stock mpya ikawa.
Yeah, balloon pia.
Yeah.
Oh, violence comes in all forms and manners. Is it possible that this idea of men protecting men from women is just men refusing to be vulnerable? Someone was vulnerable with someone and it was the wrong someone, because we were told again by Austin that you have to choose your audience properly. You cannot just be vulnerable with everyone. So let's say, for example, you were vulnerable to a lady, na akapita, yani you broke your heart into small shattered pieces, and now because of your experience, you're trying to protect him from being vulnerable to a lady or someone else that he feels maybe he has met and is the perfect match for him. Is that possible?
I think, yeah, it's possible because literally you are vulnerable at some point. Kwanza now in the society, the boy child is kind of vulnerable already. There are people who have passed in a relationship through hell, others have gone through heaven. There's that. But so haimanishi for you who have maybe where the path you chose didn't work well, not that everyone will be that way. It's this protection is like just a warning. It's like a warning. To someone who has not experienced
very
it so
hard
far.
to convince someone who is in those kind of butterfly feelings. You know how it feels when a relationship is fresh. I could get to see him. Good morning, babe. Good night. Umekula. Hey, how are you feeling today? It's very difficult to advise someone who's going through that.
But now that's where the bro code comes. When your friends advise you and you see through it. Because for the bro code, it will be more of empowerment. When you bring that advice and then you see through it and you're like, it makes sense. Let me change my knee. Unless when you're being told, then won't assume. No, that's not the bro code now.
Talk to me.
Okay, what I will say is, okay, now that is where now, you know, like that is kind of, you know, when like in the morning, the lady texts you, "Hey, morning, babe, how are you doing?" You know, and this guy cannot even concentrate at work. Kila saa unapata umse yuko tu kwa phone. Nani amenitext, unaona? So actually that is what we are now trying to actually, you know, tunatry ku cut off, yeah. No maana we come up with tricks. We come up with tricks like say yenye nimekwambia. Really, at least we prevent these guys from being psycho, because I think now that is being psycho. Because unapata like this guy in a day actually like they conversed even karibu nusu ya hiyo siku. So unapata actually haezi focus for real. You know, you cannot serve two masters. Unajua this thing ina dominate the other. Relationship actually most likely kwanza kama hiyo a toxic one. It dominates the future. So this guy haezi kuwa na goals, because hata akiwa na goals haezi zifanya vizuri, because huku kuna some deriving force yenye inamrudisha nyuma. Yeah.
Okay, is it part of the bro code also, let's say, for example, you have seen someone and he knows you're with someone, and he knows who your someone is, but he sees your someone with someone else. Are we following that one?
Yeah.
Yes, we're together.
Yes.
Is it bro code unaitiki bro, hey, udem kidogo, I saw her yesterday, ama you...
In fact, that's a bro code to be appreciated.
Really?
Yeah, truly, because you know, that's being a brother's keeper. Like literally, I see the girl with another guy. I know both. no matter what the girl gives me or anything, I have to go to my bro. I tell you, just kiasi kuna ka bonnet imetoka, fix it. Kiasi, you have to make a correction. Because you know you can't watch it, you can't always turn a blind eye to change. You know, for you it's not okay. Yeah, because I think also the females will do the same.
Okay, the same bro code, but let me rephrase
Okay,
it.
rephrase it.
Your bro has 2 different ladies, and you know both these ladies, but you will not tell either of these ladies, your bro, my bro is playing you. Is that still bro code? Is it still a bro code? Like, my bro is playing these 2 females. I know these 2 females and I know my bro. But I will never tell these 2 females what is going on. Is that a bro code also?
There's this Kiswahili, methali nasemanga pilipili usioila ya kuashia nini.
Hii mbona basi mnamwambia pia hiyo si hujaila, why?
Hiyo jaila, but hiyo inakuosha jinsi your bro.
Si bado ni tu your bro.
So that depends with the bro. For you, arrange your house, plenty of things. But when you need advice, you can come, but you arrange your house.
Make sure a shift has a gongani. Talk to me.
Me, I will say, bro comes first. Bro comes first. So actually, when you when you tell that to the lady, now the bro will partake you or will perceive you as a snitch, you know, and kama si wanaume unajua hiyo ni kitu we cannot tolerate, kuitwa snitch, unajua
Snitches get stitches.
kuna vile ileti, so we cannot dare do that. Afadhali ni nyamazie, akikuja kujua akuje kujua tu, hata afadhali ni direct ina underwater, no underwater, lakini sio hivi clearly, no.
Cause wanaume mtachocha bwana. He only talks about you. You're the only one he keeps talking about. Umempatia nini jamani? Hakuli. Utaambia girlfriend 1 and girlfriend 2. Hiyo bado ni bro code. Ku maintain situation.
Kwa wingman, hiyo bado hiyo ni
Wow. Okay, I feel that a double standards flying all over the place, but that's fine. Please do participate in the conversation at White5 on Facebook, Y254 channel on Twitter. Hashtag of the day is MCM. All right. Bro code. Does bro code also dictate? Please remember to talk to us. Bye. Tunaweza soma kwanza kabla niulize swali next, because I'm quite sure I saw a couple of people who are already on the forum. Good job, good thinking, guys. Yeah, wacha nianze na nyinyi and then we'll get to the next question. So we have Eman James. Good morning. Says Monday will kill us one day. Ni nini tena? Kama unajua you're not a United fan, usiongeleshe. Usiniongeleshe. Siongei na watu hawana kikombe Arsenal. Okay, that one is somewhere else. Salesio Morioki. And if you're wondering what we are talking about, the question is, wanaume hutumia chicks kama gani kuprotect mabeste wao against warembo? Salesio Moriki says, present nikiwa Empire Chamber of Great Thinkers. Said ya Mutuati. Mom Hope the boss says, mimi sina maoni kwa sasa. Radio Boy K says, siya tuko ndani. Sintawedera says, what? Against who? We, women. What do you even mean? Are we that dangerous? But before a lady reacts, always it's triggered from somewhere. Wanaume. Okay, do you believe this is true?
What?
That you're trying to protect your bro from a female, but the female is saying that ni nyinyi mnaanzishanga vita.
But for mind of a man, I think it's more of a solution finder. So even it's not in a situation, a man will always, like maybe supposed to always try to look for a solution. The society, I don't think the man would likely go to start the war because that war is not a solution. First, I think we more focus on the solution. Like sometimes you can find is the lady who triggers maybe an action, and that action can raise some certain anger in you.
So it's the females.
I want to back that up.
Back it.
It depends. Mambo watu wawili wezi jua.
Ni ukweli.
Let me back that up. You know, there is actually this thing that females, they really have one problem. They do not know how to let things go. They don't. Actually, maybe like what he has said, women do find solutions. But the problem with women is Now the mistake, which has actually been profound of a solution, they now drag it back now and then. From morning, they now now they still drag it back again. Okay, do you know what you did yesterday? You are now eating lunch. Do you remember what you did? You are now at dinner and she's still repeating the same. Now, as for us men, you know, we tend to keep quiet so that you just talk and talk, because at some point women are just a nuisance. Yeah, that's why, you know, females say we fear them. Females say we fear them, but I kind of say that men tend to just keep quiet, females to just talk, because they never get tired of talking in the first place.
In our defense, technically it's biology. We have 25,000 words a day.
Wow.
Nyinyi mlipatiwa, I think either 10 ama 15,000. So we have a very huge gap. So you finished, maybe you went to school, you went to class, you went to work, ushamaliza words zako of the day. So you're coming back now to chill with your partner. Then they still have a couple of more things to
say. Yeah,
and you're done.
You're just done. You're like, oh, just let it slide.
All right, before I continue with another comment, is it a bro code for bros not to relate with their family members? For example, you have a sister that he likes. Bro code, does it dictate that do not come anywhere near my sister, my cousin, my sijui who? Ama it's all right.
Let me start, but I also want to hear a suggestion. For me, I think, as a bro, okay, it depends where your relationship started as you became bros. But personally, when you go to bro code, I think it's quite fair. Now, it depends also with the sister or the partner. But so it depends with the partner or the sister that the bro wants. If like maybe a bro wants my sister, and my sister personally to her is okay with, okay, that's okay. But in other scenario, for a bro code, I think a bro should not maybe mingle with a sister to your bro. Like personally for me, I don't do that. Yeah, for me now, I take it's again as the bro code, mingling with a sister or a relative to.
And if you know that particular bro akona tutabia tu, akona tutabia na si tusafi, na umemsaidia kusafisha rada several times, so that is now breaking the bro code if he comes anywhere near your family.
As long as he doesn't keep it secret.
Excuse, now a plot twist. Okay, so there's a difference between mingling with your family.
That, okay, as in, you know the bro, and you know the intention, as in, it just tells you, for me, I think your sister is good for me. You know, you understand, you come to an agreement.
Kama wanaume. And if I'm understanding, if a bro does not tell the bro that he is mingling with a sister, that is a problem. If it's in secret.
Betrayal. Betrayal.
Second time I've heard that word today. First in politics and now in the bro code. Why is it betrayal?
I don't know why, but I think in the bro code, or like the way men are, they just don't like their friends dating their sisters. You can't just do the cousins. They don't have problem with the cousins actually. But now when it comes to like the deep family, the sense of family, no, they don't do that. Yeah. So actually, if you want to save your friendship, you either do friendship or do relationship. You either choose of one.
Really?
Yeah. You have to do that.
What if the bro's intentions are pure? Like, I want to, you know, take care of your sister. I want to do this and this.
It becomes difficult. Very few do understand. Very few of them. That I can assure you. Let's say like let's say 10%. 10% of men can agree to that. But the 90% answer that to yourself. Problem.
You want to add on it, Ama? Your heart is full? Ama bado tu umechanganyikiwa na story nimeleta kwa meza?
The process too bad.
Didn't see it coming, did you?
Not at all.
Let's come back to your comments, dear viewers. Remember, it's at White5 on Facebook, and that's where I am. We have Morris Makoha says, when morning tuned in or watching from Kakamega na Mushia Kabras, mimi usema hata huo bado siko na yeye ndio awache kunifuatilia. Ati? Mmempata Titundi Nwachi from Kakamega, Kabras. Mimi usema hata huo bado siko na yeye ndio awache kunifuatilia. Okay, all right. Which brings me to something again Austin said at the first segment. Ni mwanaume and accountability a little bit patani, because mwanaume ni mwanaume and he does not want to feel like he owes anyone an explanation.
Yeah.
Yes? Yes.
Chauvinism. Kabisa.
I don't know if I want to put a label on it, but according to what I heard today or this morning, mwanaume ni kama shida ni yake na atadeal nayo vile anataka kudeal nayo. So what happens when you've gone through the right channels, umeadvise bro wako, hey bro, maybe this lady is not good for you, na wewe mwenyewe umejionea. But again, kama ni shida yangu, mimi sijakuuliza. Now how do you step forward from there according to the bro code?
Okay, me I will say that according to the bro code, in fact, that could lead to like the end of that friendship, because most men do not like to be advised of their relationships. That's why we tend to now make tricks to make sure that we are going to cut them off slowly, because you might tell them this girl is not good for you, and sasa yeye afikirie you are actually trying to tell him to waachane na the girl so that you partake. Are you getting it?
You get
so
into
instead
situation.
You just better ignore it. Yeah.
Wasio tungoje tu apigwe heartbreak and then
yeah, tungoja. If you cannot just bring a trick tu ya kumfanya aondoke, unafikiria that will make, just keep that to yourself.
Thoughts?
Thoughts. There's this bro code, and then there's this a family of brothers. You know, for that brothers you have bonded, it's more than this bro code. You know, bro code is the boy-to-boy relationship. Now, for that awesome bond, that ka group flani, now you mean it. You mean that you need to flani. Actually, I think in that group, mostly what usikiza advice from their friends. Hata kama it's a bad or it's a good, they tend to listen from that your circle flani. So for those people, ukiwaambia, I think they'll listen. But for this other, for the bro code, you tell someone, pia yeye mwenyewe hataki kuchange juu pia someone is someone. Yeye ako na feelings zake, ana feel pia mi hapa hivi niko na mind. Vile amesema tu, you just wash your hands, yes. You wash your hands and sema acha try this way, maybe this way iko sawa. Isikwenda ulimkazia destiny yake, maybe ana feel Zio time inaweza kuna advice mse, but the way anaichukulia una feel kama unamplania destiny.
Way hapo kwa destiny. Okay. All right. This is just me being very curious.
Okay.
And I don't know if it's a fact or not, but ni kama it's like a small pattern I've seen recurring in places. I'll use Diamond as an example. Diamond, I think sijui kama ni Wema Sepetu alim heartbreak. Ever since amesumbua wasichana, anaenda tu akidrop tu mimba. Ni kama album. Hapa na. Is it true that mpata tu one heartbreak small, now you want to destroy the female race? Is that how you guys feel, Ama? And just be honest, kindly.
Maybe if you ask this concept of fear women, how did it start? You know, that concept, it's something that has arisen rapidly of lately, that the concept of fear women. And maybe if those pioneers who came with that concept of fear women, maybe what they have gone through, if they would just air it out. Because, you know, it starts from there. And maybe pia unaweza pata like ka Diamond, wezi jua nini zake, but unaweza pata pia amekapitia. So, you know, for an experience nimepitia, sometimes it alters how you're reasoning, how you see things, with the angle of how you saw things and how you turn baadaye. Sometimes you can move on with that anger, ukiona like everyone is the same after all. The way this ilikuja so smooth sikuiona. Like something that you didn't expect, like, you know, for the first maybe the first breakup in a relationship, probably is something you never expected, kwanza if you're so into it. Alafu ikuje kuslap tu vibaya. Utakuwa like, fear these people. So that's change. Or maybe there be a platform like a organization that handle people who are from breakups. Because, you know, most of the people from breakups, after breakup, what comes next is fear. I mean, there's not that mental awareness ya relax kuambia maybe that's not the path as always. You know, so if that if that period lacks, yeah, someone like kama tu vile kuna rehab, rehabilitation. If that part lacks, even also for the female, kuna the female also wanaweza kuwa they have passed through a lot. Alafu, you know, sometimes that situation, even if you tell friends or others, is not taken that serious. And you know, now it comes to develop and cultivate.
Right, this one hurts me, I put it,
Yeah,
like
and
you
now,
said also, we have a
yeah,
problem
and now
letting go.
you're spreading it to your friends. Yeah, you can find someone who's in love vizuri, but the kitu umepitia, you're like, you know, you mwenyewe go through that mental awareness ya kukutuliza, that advice, that GNC. So you're like, this person is my friend. I should also advise him. I should warn him.
To add on to that,
Add
hiyo ya
on.
Diamond, what I think is, actually Diamond, kuna that relationship hiyo ya Wema Sepetu, yenye maybe ilim heartbreak, na any relationship Diamond anaenda, there is something he is expecting which he is not getting. He is expecting maybe something yenye Wema Sepetu alikuwa anampea as, you know, as a partner. Na akienda to these others, when you come to Hamisa Mobeto and Zari and the others, anapata totally, oh, these guys are just different from the one I had before, unaona? So anapata, anaenda to, and in fact Diamond is not going to stop. He's not going to stop. But then I'm actually thinking, by the
Zuchu, hata I'm very surprised hajamfanya ile kitu.
Hajamfanya?
Hajafanya.
Si tegea. Tegea. Very soon utasikia heartbreak, by the for sure. For sure. But actually what I'm thinking about Diamond, Diamond hii haitakuwa the last heartbreak, because vile nafikiria Diamond kuna kitu bado anangojea kupata from a female yenye hapati, because actually this guy amekuwa na wanawake wengi, but kusema kweli, what else would you say?
Na tu ndio wenye tunajua. Maybe kuna others behind the scenes.
By the time mjamaa anafika 50, guys.
Disrespect. Hey. Wow, okay,
So,
all right.
Maybe like, you know, for that first love, you have dedicated yourself. Alafu, like, you know, it came maybe natural, you know, it was the first. So ukipata this break of love, maybe to back up on that, you know, that issue ya compare, to try to, you have already set the bar, the standards and you will experience. So for these people to meet, if they don't meet that, you feel you're not enough.
Okay, I'd like to maybe finish off with asking this case, we'll call it a case study. So juzi tulikuwa tunaona, and apparently this is not easy story juzi, ni ya kitambo kidogo tu, it's just that it has resurfaced. In fact, Stephanie Etta was educating me on it. So we have a 23-year-old mwenye, he was dating someone who is a bit more, I won't say affluent, like akona mapesa kidogo kumliko. And the mother was in a particular predicament, alikuwa mgonjwa. So akapeana kidney moja. Immediately after giving kidney, sister girl just ikaisha tu. Ni kama love iliisha tu.
Who gave the kidney?
The guy.
The guy gave the kidney.
To the mother of the girl. Yes.
Alafu
love ni kama iliisha. So much so that venye sasa alianza kupona naona anapona peke yake, hakuwa anasema job mali yuko. In fact, the guy's family did not even know what he had done. So when he's trying to reach out to this baby girl, now there are even threats coming in, like, bro, usipotusumbua, acha kutusumbua, we'll deal with you accordingly. Now, how do you think this particular mindset atapenda tena kweli?
I mean, for real.
But si tumesema kuna venye tunaweza nika kurudi rehab ya mapenzi.
Maybe that rehab come, actually mseko maybe that rehab ya mapenzi there's something inaweza msaidia kabisa. Because okay, sijui, I wish tungeambiwa after, you know, when you relate it to the ancient biblical story, after Adam the Eve amemeka ka betray the trust and the love of God, if they end up together again, alikuja kahil akakuja wakapendana again. So I think yeah, anaweza rudi apende. It's just that that rehab kiasi tu, because alifanywa ni mbaya, but that's not the end of it. Maybe somewhere you can find some, maybe it was the path for you to find
awakening
or you know, like to, you know, like a blessing, you have to be screwed a bit to get it. Like ilikuwa upitie so that you get the one. Maybe that was how his path ilikuwa.
Unafilaje?
Okay, mimi na feel jamaa, this guy kweli atahitaji rehab because he will really take a long time to heal. Because actually he was really expecting a lot from the lady because where could donate kidney? Do you know how much a kidney costs? Alafu napatia mtu kidney tu hivi bure bure. Imagine, free of charge. And then, you know, actually, what I will, in my own perception, I will think that the guy alikuwa na expect more because he says, now that I have done this girl is going to love me more, or I'm going to get more favors, or bond yetu itakuwa strong. Maybe alikuwa asha made up their mind, msichana akuje kumoa afterwards. Then what happens? But actually this is not the first scenario. There is also another scenario ili happen, but it's not just Selena Gomez. Selena Gomez was donated a kidney by a friend. But I don't know why, after being donated that